what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another casted game. We're on the 1 vs 1 ranked quick search ladder, and we found ourselves the magician prowling the quick search ladder. That's right, that is Optimus Prime on the ladder playing. Today we're on the map Colons. Opti playing as a Japanese spawned down to the south map in the colour blue. His opponent today, none other than Carbone, spawned to the north in the colour red, playing as the French. Why do we call Opti the magician? Well, the man is a mysterious fellow. Nobody can successfully predict what this man achieves in gameplay, what his strats are, and most people would rather come across strong players like Julian, like Kaiser, maybe some of the guys just underneath Tab and King, to name a few. At least they're predictable, but Opti, nobody knows what you're going to get today, and today Optimus is opening up this game with a trading post as the Japanese. Now, I'll resort to my strategy decks. I don't think Japan opening TP is number 1 on the strategy page there, but it makes sense. Start for a couple wood treasures in base, get in the TP, get the XP income rolling pretty quickly. Looking at his deck, he has 2 Chishogu Shrine, a Heavenly Kami. See one on the land map, so no 3 fishing boats whatsoever. It'll be interesting to see if Opti is going to go for a boomy Chishogu Shrine or a more of a fast-paced, aggressive Torii Gate. I feel the latter is meta. Also, can't really build any shrines on the ice, so there's quite a few hunts just impossible to take as Japan. Must be one of the only maps where it must be really sad to play to get Japan, but at least it's open wide and there's opportunities on the edges of the map to shrine away from your opponent's TC. I'm looking over here. I'm looking over here. You've got a decent amount of hunts nearby your base to kind of get that boom coming along nicely. 2 vills coming in from Opti. They're going to get onto a cherry orchard. Quite awkward actually, this bumping and grinding as villagers try and find a slot onto the berry bush. I know many of us find it hard to find a slot onto the bush, but some people are better than that than others. 90 coin there by Opti. Good fight challenge impossible, also known as Carbone. 85 wood on the eastern side, 3 wolf treasure, pretty nice. Let's ride with Carbone for a little bit. Aging up 12-10, going with the quartermaster, wood age up politician. Looking at his deck, 1 vs 1, very standard. Does have the forts in the 3rd age, but no advanced church card, and not many cards in the 4th age. I'm not expecting any FI shenanigans. I think Carbone will be playing it very standard. It's a shame though. This map has got the House of Wettin. That would help FIs. This map does have the House of Asa, some ecotechs, decent mercenaries in the Wings of SARS. Would form a very strong foundation if Carbone was looking for some native French gameplay. Anyway though, place of mind, hunting dogs coming in. Gonna go for hunting dogs later on. I suppose getting the market in transition, put everybody on food, on wood, pardon me. Hasn't quite got gang saw, and we'll be moving villagers across, but yeah. I guess it's the way the resources came in, but it always feels a bit awkward getting other market techs before hunting dogs comes in, given how cheap and how important that technology is. Carbone looking to steal 50 coin treasure from Opti. Right outside his base. Oh, Opti just so agile with his 2 Japanese monks. Gets in there, gets the job done, and will probably get out there pretty quickly. That's nearly in range of TC. Opti has got to be careful. One TC shot, and that would be goodbye Japan monk, but Carbone should really be chasing that. I want to say that Optimus can't get away because of it being poofed, but no, he can't get away, and both can get away at the same time. Oh, that's so cheeky, isn't it? Out comes the samurai, aged up with the Torii Gate, military wagon, going around the map, but it's going to go home for a defensive barracks. They're just chilling by the market. Same with the samurai there. Maybe there's some commodities being traded of interest. Native scout revealing their position. Nanjana. The Japanese monk looking for an opportunity to shrine. But it looks like Optimus is going all in on the shrine with the 5 shrine wagons into 600 wood. I wonder if there's an opportunity to get some more shrines being built by the explorers. But I guess full price shrines, 125 wood. Quite expensive without the Portuguese consulate or the heavenly kami. Out come the shrine wagons, and takes a real good player to micro where these are going. They're just all walking together. Why are you walking together? Just go somewhere else. And yes, I think you can get 3 shrines down here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's worth 3 shining. I mean, it's worth going out on the map to get more further away hunts and other resources. But sometimes speed is the best policy. Paying homage to the cheat, speed always wins. 5 Ashigarus move into the eastern side. Samurai sieging the trading post. Opti think this is not a bad idea to get us into the trading. But his line of sight suggests that Shrine Wagon might just go down here. Needs to build it straight away. Yeah, bring it back much closer. Getting it in. This is going to be touch and go. Carbone's given up on the chase. I don't know why he's done that though. Eesh, that was a 20 HP Shrine Wagon could have got. I know they're all the same speed, so if once you lose it, you can't really catch it back up again. Ashies come out, they're going to go left. Oh, batch of 4, that's so brutal. 4 Ashies will probably not win versus 5 regular musketeers. No, they won't. But a little bit of a micro could go a long way there with the extra speed. Diplomatic intrigue coming here from Optimus. Looking to go get his consulate, and that will be most likely... Well, most likely it's going to be Japan consulate, but I have seen the Carbone strats of going into Dutch consulate here for the coin trickle, for the bank, maybe church as well, but more specifically getting those units out. Yeah, you could go Dutch. I'll tell you what you could also do is go Dutch and actually get the Dutch blue guards from the consulate. You know, consulate musketeers. I know they're slower than Ashies and you don't get certain benefits, but they're not bad units. I must have missed the price of the bank wagon there. I think it's about 350. Maybe 400 actually. It's a very good technology to have, and that's why most people jump to the bank wagon as soon as they get the Dutch consulates. In comes the coin, and looks like Opti is trying to get his age up. He does have second tier food or tier resource income as well, so should be moving up pretty fast to the 3rd age. Interesting to see what Carbone's up to. I do notice he's already in the 3rd age. He's caught me by surprise. Done a 4 CDB, 700 coin, 10 Musk Semi-FF, 5 skirms do come up straight away, and they will find themselves some Ashies. No great coats research, and that Vil is going to go down. Good night. Skirms will come in and trade quite happily with the Ashies, but Ashies with faster speed, they will manage to get out there pretty quickly. Carbone, yeah, losing a villager right on your in-base mine doesn't feel good, but I guess the problem is the award for worst place market in the game goes to Carbone here, blocking your direct path from your silver mine to the TC. Never, ever a good option there. And looks like Optimus was thinking about trying to take on these skirms head on, but don't want to do that. H2 units versus H3 skirms. Just get out there. You have faster speed. There's no reason why Opti should have been caught at that point, so I think he'd feel a bit frustrated by that. Optimus agent with the Golden Pavilion. Church Wagon has come in here from Dutch Consulate. A bit unsure why people carry on for the Dutch Church Wagon there while allied with the Dutch. I suppose it's making the most while you still have the the Dutch Consulate allied, but you can see that he's switching straight away. Tell you what could be interesting is going Dutch Consulate for the Arsenal Wagon to the 3rd age, but instead of going to Golden Pavilion, age up with the Shogunate. So then you still have an Arsenal, able to research, the bottom tier techs, and then you can boost your army with some Shoguns and some Daimyos. That might not be a bad idea. Rest of Optimus' deck is here. He does have Nagi cards and Nagi HP, Ashi HP, Yumi attack, Vils and crates. everything's kind of covered here. Going to open up with flaming arrows. 3 Crassiers from a forward TC has arrived from Carbone. The early second TC, I don't mind here, given how fast he was up to the second age, but in this matchup, that fast age from Carbone could mean the difference between getting a decisive victory early on in the Fortress Age and then also now just kind of playing out for a long age too. I don't think this amount of units this early is going to win the game here for Carbone, but he's going to try and set himself up for a strong middle game if he manages to pick up some villagers, some units with the skirmishers. You see, this guy walks in and thought, nah, you know what, I'm going to wait until Falconets for the push, but I'm not going to commit to anything silly here. I have 2 TCs, I am booming behind this. Is his fort pattern. Checking, he does have his steel traps. He has gang saw and place mines as well. It's very good to see. Always tempting to try and squeeze an amalgamation where possible, but looks like he needs the wood here for housing. He hasn't actually got anybody on wood, so we're going to see some good market abuse coming behind here just to keep on buying the wood required for the housing of the French populace. Flaming arrows do come out, and these guys, they do have decent multipliers versus infantry. 80 with a 3 multiplier will basically one-shot kill any skirm mask with a little minor bit of area damage. You can pick up multiple kills. First shots come in, and one skirm goes down, double targeting. But they also use for trying to pick up the falconets. I think they have a little bit, maybe more range than a falconet. Falconet might have 26, and the flaming arrow has 28. If I recall incorrectly. Oh, but the skirm's in range of the flaming arrows. You see the infantry mass of Optimus trying to pull trick the flaming arrows to base. Why is he going home, you may ask? He's just setting 1,000 wood. Stable coming down behind this, but what is the wood going to do here? He's going for some advanced arsenal techs. The flintlock. Not looking for paper cartridge just yet, but I'm expecting to see at least some sort of, vet naggy play. Carbone going for the classic Carbone pause. We see that a lot from Carbone. Maybe, I don't know, there's a lot of pauses when he was playing versus Shake, to the point that I was just getting super frustrated. And maybe he wants to get into the magician's mind, into the head, and say, you know what, you're having a good game, but I want to throw you off your pace. Disciplined Yumi archers now coming behind here from Optimus Prime, so he does have disciplined Ashi, disciplined Yumi, disciplined Nagi. Good to see. Would he go for a couple of not Shinobi no Monos, disciplined Yabazams to try and snipe down the Falconets? I don't think he will. That would have been really good for castle play as well, but for flaming arrows. But I don't think that's really on the agenda. Oh, he's getting a priest from the church. That's cute. But his army isn't really damaged. It's only just 1 flaming arrow. For explorers, maybe some HP on the Ashes. It's not really a lot to heal up. Is it really worth it for this priest? It probably is. It might be enough to survive another falconet shot, but 2 falconets will one-hit kill a flaming arrow. They only have 193 HP. Nagis do come in. 5 Nagis being sent, Nagis being trained. Nagi Q behind this as well. That wood has very quickly gone, as we can see. Optimus has spent all those resources pretty quickly. Might be a little cheeky bit of get some macro done while waiting for Carbone to come back into the game. They're just trying to shrine that hunt up even more. I don't think he's going to get any more than, well, yeah, I think there's only 3 shrines worth of animals. This hunt here, begging for a shrine, but not quite given. Some shrines out in the west that Opti can go for. Eleven Yumi with a 25 Ashi, 5 Nagi, 2 flaming arrows. Decent sized army here for Optimus Prime. Carbone is in full retreat though. He's just sat back in base. What is Carbone waiting for? Surely he's not thinking of an age 4 play behind this. Age 4 play behind this. Hey, happy Valentine's Day on Friday. You single people out there. Yeah, his cards in the 4th age aren't really substantial, only heavy cannons and factories. Kind of want to stay and win this in age 3. Hasn't quite got the deck for it, or the flexibility in the 4th age. Large mass of cuirassiers. He should wait for cavalry combat before he takes the next fight. But I kind of worry because he's kind of moving out on the map and looking to take a fight if a fight is there available for him. Meanwhile, from Opti, these flaming arrows are left at home, but actually... there's skirms nearby. Does he see the army? Okay, no. This is from Carbone. He doesn't see anything. But Mother Nature does. Optimus does as well. And the Nagi's in place. Ashy HP coming in. The fight's going to come in right now. And a bit team range infantry attack from Carbone. I don't think that is the right card there from Carbone. High HP Naginatas with the HP boost from the Golden Pavilion. Flaming arrows are moving in. I think they're now looking onto the Falconet to try and get a shot in. 26 range from the Falconet. 28 from the Flaming Arrows. He should be looking for the Falconet kills, but he's not going to. Does it really matter though? The high HP Nagis have been tanking. The disciplined Ashes moving behind, doing the damage. Yumi's trading really well with the skirmishers. The team range HP, a team range attack, only now affecting 10 skirms instead of mass. Decent raid top side. We have Nagis on Vils on coin mines. Both Falconets still standing, but finally do go down. And looked like a fantastic fight there for Optimus, considering that those both sets of artillery stayed in the field for a long time. I'm kind of surprised that Opti let Carbone's Falcons stay around that long, but I guess it's the power of the high HP Naginata Riders, which carried that fight for him, and catching a couple goons as well. Promote this man. This guy is insane. Look at that. Couple goon kills, and now moving on to a Courrier des Bois behind this. Eight skirms do come out from the forward town centre. 5 cuirassiers following behind. Naginata will return home. I wonder if that priest is still alive. Yeah, now that is actually quite useful. Quite a few of these guys will get healed up. Yeah, there's so much HP to recover here that I think I've noticed that more players are using priests in general to heal their army, and I do as well. They do have a strong upgrade, mission further, build time increased, and healing rate for about 250 res. It's kind of not really worth it, but if you're trying to heal up some of the expensive units and you only want one batch of priests, then it's not too bad. Another large batch of Karasi airs. Still no cav combat here from Carbone. At least his skirms do a little bit more damage. Why would you send skirm attack instead of cavalry combat? It feels like a wrong move there from France. A bit of a no-brainer. Not like he's doing like a skirm musk falk double infantry composition. He's kind of doing more the classic skirm goon with cuirassiers, or skirm goon and then now into a full cuirassier switch. But that's where the cav combat shines, and with a unit with such high base stats, the bonuses you get from that card to give combat stats to both your cuirassiers and dragoons, you know, 2 parts of your army is just certainly more better than just boosting one slight area of your army. Now going for 7 skirms as well. I don't mind the idea of going for more skirmishes, but the thing is, it's that the only thing that is really his anti-cavalry is the Ashy Garras, but they have been teched very, very well from the arsenal. I don't think there's access to socket bayonets. I think you need the Dutch Consulate for that one, but with the Ashy close combat with the extra multiplier versus cavalry and just more HP in general, and then once you mix that with the Japan Consulate Ashy attack card, these guys become beastly. 14 melee attack with a 4.5 multiplier. I would say I know that the maths of that, but it's basically around 60, 63. I think it's 63. it's going to be a good amount of damage there versus Crassier. But with enough Crassiers and splash damage, there's a whole another batch of goons from behind, and Opti is charging ahead, but he doesn't quite see where this army is, and this might be an opportunity for the sandwich. There's some CDBs in the fight, and CDBs being pulled in to the fight to tank up, but the whole Japan army is going to surround those villas pretty quickly. It's taking a while for the French skirmishers to get in on the action too. Skirmishers chasing behind, Crassiers onto the Splint Yumi, and Nagi's just passing around. Kur's pulling back, and the Dragoons are just trying to stay as far away from the action as possible. Bit of a drag box there. Okay, that's not too bad in terms of getting the Nagis down, but the Dragoons really need to be at the back line. If you lose Dragoons here, it's pretty much game over. Those Nagis are so tanky, so strong. With the Golden Pavilion HP tech, Nagi HP now being sent in Japan home city. 20% Nagi card, so strong. And the Nagis are still standing, and all the anti-cav from France has gone down. Crass has gone down, and the resign has been submitted from France. GG being called. And the Magician once again taking the victory over Carbone. I would say I'm trying to find the Opti Magic here, but actually it's just a very Optimus Prime playing standard. I suppose going for that Carbone build order with the Dutch Consulate pivot for the economy, getting good market tax, and aging up the Golden Pavilion in good time is all good stand stuff. I just really enjoy this whole Nagi Nata play from Japan. I think Nagis are one of the strongest of Hussar style cavalry units in the game. They are essentially similar to Spanish Lancers in terms that they have multipliers versus skirmishers. They don't have that multiplier versus heavy infantry, but most of the time your opponents are usually in some sort of skirm goon composition. But it's a unit with a high HP, or decent HP, high base attack, with a 30% range resist. And you don't often find that. When you merge that with Japan Consulate, some Daimyos, 20% Nagi HP card behind, Golden Pavilion HP, these guys become absolute beastie. And you often see just a couple of Naginatas surviving from initial fights and then just cleaning up behind. Carbone was unable to protect his army from the cavalry behind that and has to call the GG there. Quick look at the first game. Timeline. The population. Pretty good there from Carbone. That double TC paying off. Lost quite a few vills mid-game. I think that was during the first fight as well. There was some Ashies and some Shinobi, not Shinobi no Mono, the other one, Konsha Yamabushis running around. Maybe a Nagi or two. And although it was a double down in terms of fight, the remass was pretty good. Well, yeah, it felt like Carbone did win that fight, and sorry, not Carbone, Optimus did win that fight, but the difference between these two players was that Carbone was sending in units to remass, meanwhile Optimus was sending in cards like Close Combat, Ashi Attack, and then Nagi HP to end off his cards in the Third Age, upgrading his army. Carbone never sent in Cav Combat, and I think that is where the game was mainly won or lost at that point. The key to winning this was really strong cavalry, especially Cav HP. I think on Cav Combat, Cav HP was the play there, but I suppose these two cards only boost hand cavalry, so wouldn't have boosted Dragoon, but the Cavalry Combat hits Dragoon. Oh well, that is the game sometimes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Optimus leaves this game victorious. I enjoyed that one. Hope you guys did as well. I'll see you guys in the next video.